New poll you mentioned today from the California Democratic Party shows former U.S. Secretary of State and California Attorney General Xavier Becerra got the largest bump following Eric Swalwell's resignation. And that wasn't the only change. The California Democratic Party published a poll earlier this month after surveying likely California voters. At the time, it showed the two leading Republican candidates, Steve Hilton and Chad Bianco, tied for first at 14% each, with then Congressman Eric Swalwell leading the Dems with 12%. Since then, President Trump announced his endorsement of Hilton, and the California Republican Party declined to endorse a candidate at their convention. For the crowded Democratic field,
certainly the race was in many ways sort of reset 2 weeks ago.
That's Rusty Hicks, chair of the California Democratic Party, talking about Eric Swalwell dropping out of the race and resigning from Congress amid serious accusations of sexual assault and harassment, which Swalwell has denied. Hicks spoke with journalists Monday after the party released their newest poll, apparently showing Trump's endorsement of Hilton moving the needle. He now leads with 16%, his fellow Republican remaining at 14%. And with Swalwell out of the race, Xavier Becerra jumped 9 percentage points to 13% after previously polling in the single digits.
And is now tied for third with Tom Steyer. And finally, more voters are beginning to tune in to the race for governor as the undecided rate has fallen from 24% to 20%. All of these are positive signs for ensuring that a strong Democrat moves into the general election. But in my view, it's not enough and our work is not done.
He repeated his call for low-polling Democrats to drop out, applauding Betty Yee for her decision to drop out of the race Monday.
I commend her leadership and her commitment to California, and I hope other candidates will consider her example. Because the reality is that there are 60 candidates on the ballot. There are still 2 primary Republicans and now 6 primary Democrats.
Yee's announcement was an emotional one, citing a lack of finances and support.
This journey, it is ending today, but my work will not end.
As for the remaining candidates, expect to see more ads in this race as the dollars roll in. The latest numbers from the Secretary of State's office show billionaire Tom Steyer remains the top fundraiser, mostly his own money, followed by San Jose Mayor Matt Mahan and Hilton. But Becerra is gaining ground on rivals here. His rate of overall fundraising is growing faster than almost everyone in the field, trailing only Steyer.
Candidates are beginning to spend their resources and voters are beginning to pay attention in new and different ways.
Now, at this point in the race, candidates' names will remain on the ballots even if they drop out. That means voters will see Yee's and Swalwell's names. Democratic Party leaders say they're working to educate voters on who has dropped out. Alex.
All right, Becca.